Make sure the mic's on. Do I see the light? See the light. All right, we're good. Whew, it's hot today. Or I'm hot, at least right now. I wasn't, and then I ran around really quick, and now I'm like, wish I had some spray to cool myself off, but I don't see any around. I have to get up and find some if I want to. Could take this off. It would require more effort than I'm willing to put in right now. So we're not going to do that. Just cool off ourselves. Hi, Shoto. How are you doing? Got my bunny ears on. I got my bunny in the background. More bunnies in the background. I haven't finished it. I just set it up really quickly. Still have more Easter stuff to put up. I'm good. I'm doing well. I just late because I was at my grandparents' house, but that's always a good thing to be with them. That wasn't a big deal. I just had to give them some stuff. Oh, hey, Chris. I had to go. It's hard to go see like my grandparents for just a few minutes. Like it usually takes a while. And so I was like, uh-oh, I got to go before stream. I was going to go after. And then my dad called and said, no, you should go now. And I was like, okay. And so I went now, and luckily my grandma was in the back, so I didn't see her right now. So I'm going to come back later in the week and talk to her. But I just talked to Grandpa, so it's quite as long. I was like, I can't stay long. So hi guys, everybody. Larry, Chris, Shoto, how is everybody doing this morning? Yeah, nose is itchy. I'm thirsty, I'm hot. Other than that, I'm great. All right, let's see. This is what we're doing today again, guys. Let me fix this little eyes. We're working on peeps. I want to make a bunch. Lots of sets. Hello, Jay. Hello. So I decided I wanted to try them in acrylic, and I really like them in acrylic. So that's what we're doing today, is making some in just acrylic. I used a 4mm hook for these and a 3.25 for these, just because that's what I like to do with amigurumi for acrylic now. But now I use a 3.25. I think it's just a little bit cleaner looking. So this is what we're doing today. This one doesn't have any eyes. I decided not to put eyes on the little one, but I'll show you what it looks like if I was to put eyes on there. You changed your name again. You did. I just realized that. It is a little bit different again. I do have these super tiny little eyes, which really would fit this perfectly. However, I decided against them just because I don't know which size. Actually, I have two different sizes that would work. Let me see. But I just decided they were so cute without the eyes that they didn't really need eyes. Maybe these better. Bless you, Arthur. He's sneezing. No, don't bark at Mama. No. I just gave you the treat. Literally 2 seconds before we started. You're not getting the other one yet. He wants his puzzle. I'm like, not yet. But they're cute with eyes too, right? Those might be a little too far apart. But I don't know. I just liked it without the eyes. I thought it was really cute, and I want to make a bunch of different colors so that I can line them up. So, yeah. I am. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. All right, people. We have no time for your unhappy comments today. I do not care. All right. Hello. All right, so we're making littles, and right now I'm working on a purple peep. We also have Lydia. How are you doing? We also have green, we have blue, we have pink. So we're gonna make a bunch of different colors and line them all up. They'll be super cute little decorations. It's the same pattern that I was using the other day. These, like I said, just in acrylic instead, and with a slightly smaller hook, a 3.25 instead of a 4, rose and lily pattern. And I put it, well, I didn't put the link yet, but I put the name in the description. I need to put the link in there. Just didn't have time because I was with Grandpa. I was with Pa Arthur. I'm sorry I didn't bring you Arthur. I didn't even see their dog, you guys. Like, I just walked straight up into their house and nothing happened. Like, the dog didn't bark. Nobody was there. I had to walk around and find them. I was like, where? I was like, Grandpa's probably in there in his chair. And he was at the computer. He wasn't in his chair. He was in his computer. But he was right beside the chair. Grandma was in the back with some another lady who could help them, and I was like, oh, so I didn't bother them. But hi, everybody, doing okay? Well, I hope everybody does have a good day today. I told my grandpa I hope he has a good day, and he was like, well, the tax man's coming, and the people are coming to bring the things for the sheep. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. I do still hope that it's not a bad day, Grandpa. Oh, me. Gotta come tell us how much all the houses on the land are worth and all that stuff today. It's a lot owning a lot of land and many homes. We don't. I mean, my grandparents do, but that's a lot on them. Yep. Get the trash out of here. Yeah, thank you. Get him. Trying to help you guys out for a minute there. It's like, what of it of my bunny? I like them. I have 2 pairs. I have pink and I have a blue set. I actually bought the blue ones because I hadn't seen the pink ones yet, and then when they brought out the pink ones, I had to have pink ones. So that's the only reason I have 2. But you know, they were $1, so like, what's it gonna hurt, right? I thought they'd be fun for stream, and just me personally will wear them around the house. Not gonna lie. This is the kind of delightful thing my husband gets to come home to. Me in a set of tinsel bunny ears, you know? Just, you never know what you're going to find when you come home. Hey, Nugget, speaking of the devil, see, you never know. I was just saying, you never know what you're going to come home to. You may find me in a pair of bunny ears. You may find me in a penguin outfit, you know? I may have full makeup. I may have no makeup. You just never know what you're coming home to with me. Yep. That's how it is, Arthur. But I think a lot of women that way. Yeah, I do. You just never know what they're going to be up to. You're the only one. Probably not, Lydia. It's probably more than just, it's probably my internet, to be honest. Even though I don't understand because I'm supposed to have really good internet. Let's see. I want to stop for a second because I did forget. I did go somewhere this weekend, and I also was going to show you guys this yarn last time, but I didn't want to get up and get it. So I was telling some of you guys about the yarn that I was given a gift that was cashmere, and that it was really, I think, more for knitting, but I only have one of it, but this is it. I told you guys it was beautiful. And let's see what it says. It's Cashmere 1, Italian cashmere, 100%, 50 grams, 492 yards. And then it does say get inspired, Facebook/artyarns or artyarns.com. Every dye lot is unique, so be sure you buy enough yarn. The person didn't know that, like when they bought it. They just thought, oh, I'll buy you more yarn if you need it later. They don't understand about like dye lots and things, you know. But it's beautiful. It's so thin. Like, I don't know if you can tell how thin that is. Let's see if I can get a single strand of it. I don't want to miss the hank, but there's a single strand. So it's like sewing thread, basically. Not much more than sewing thread. Or it says use size 2, I think. Whatever, somebody that knits might know how small this is. But it's super, super tiny. And I don't have a yarn winder. I don't have a, I forget what you call it, a swift. I don't have a yarn swift. I know you can do it with like a chair and cake it up and wind it, but I'd rather wait till like I got a winder to wind it and stuff at some point. So I just have it. I don't know what to do with it. It's beautiful. It's so soft, but it's so neat, and it's just the one hank of it. And this years ago when I was given it, and so there's no way they probably don't even make the same like whatever color this is. It doesn't even say, it just says 106. It doesn't have a color name. But that's it for you guys that wanted to see that. And then I did this weekend we had to go pick up my husband's new car. And so while we did that, we were in town that had a Joann's. So I had to stop because they're closing, you know. I did stop, but I only got one bag. Okay. So I Caucasian skin tone. I told you guys last time, I thought that I had some really nice like African American skin tone, but I don't have like Caucasian skin tone yarn. So this is the only thing I find. It's not what I wanted, but it'll work. This one is pale peach. I think the one that I wanted was like perfect peach or something. I think it was different. It looks a little lighter on camera than it actually in real life. I think that's a little, I don't know. But it'll work. I want them to make dolls at some point for when I try to make like little dolls. I want to try to do like toast for Christmas this year at least. So what that's for. I couldn't just get one. I had to get two in case I do really like it. I don't need this, but I got it anyway because I like it and I've always wanted to get it. And I can make squeeze and other things with it too. So I got some more Bernat baby velvet. Oh, this is the baby velvet. I didn't even know if it was velvet or baby velvet. It didn't matter. But this is the baby velvet, so it'll be even smaller. What color is this? It's the purple pansy. So it's a really pretty, really soft purple. And I have it together, I think. That would be nice. So I got that. And then I got one more thing. That's all I got. It's just 4. This one's still in the bag. I need to take it out. I might as well. I'm not going to put it in the shelf in the bag. But I did grab the one in the bag because I was like, oh, clean. All right, so then this one's paler on camera too, but it's baby pink. I didn't have any of this. I've actually never had this. I've had a different pink that was like dusty pink or something. I've had 2 different ones, but I needed another like baby light pink of Bernat blanket. So Bernat blanket pink. And then the only other thing I got was some of these rubber beads that I think I showed you guys. I got some last time. They have little holes in the side and you can stick them in your knitting needles so that you can make them amigurumi sticks. So I got some more of these. I don't even know how much these were. I wanted to know though. They didn't have a price on them. Really? They were originally $10. Holy crap. I didn't think they'd be that expensive, but they were. Apparently, they're originally $9.99. But everything was only 20% off. I will say, in that particular Joann's, the shelves were almost bare. If you're waiting to get things, I'm hearing mixed things. Like, I've heard they have tons of boxes in back, but they don't have enough employees to put them out. But also looking at the store that I went, there was nothing on the shelves. Like, I was lucky. Okay, I'll get it. I was lucky to find that skin tone color. Really lucky. Hold on, Arthur. Hold on, I'm spilling things. Arthur, stop. He's on one this morning. When I left to go to my grandma's, I kicked the camera. Sorry, guys. When I left to go to my grandma's, he was like really losing it. I don't know why. It's okay, baby. Oh, I might know why. He may be feeling kind of happy today because yesterday he had his medication. And he was really tired. I bet that's what it is. I didn't think about that. He had his meds yesterday because he got his nails done. So he's kind of out of it. Not out of it, just really sleepy, really. And so that's why he's on one today. What are they called? Are they? I'll send you a picture of them, MJ, but they're just called bold beads. But these are by Hildy. Wow, like Auntie Hildy and Joe. Hildy. But yeah, I'll send you a picture of them. But these have like relatively small holes in them. I think the other ones that I got last week have slightly smaller ones. Beads themselves are slightly smaller. I need to get some different knitting needles to fit them on. So, but yeah, I'll send you a picture of them. Get my Joann's bag out of the way. But yeah, I got all that little stuff because I was like, it's strip again. But I wanted to order the skin tone online, but I was going to order it and it was like $25 or something for 2 skeins of yarns with shipping. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'd just rather not. And I know that there's a line of yarn. I think it's Lion Brand maybe. It's called Skein Tones. So like skin tones, but skein tones. But they had some of that in store, but the ones I saw, I did not like. It was not the right color that I was looking for. So anyway, I'm glad now that I have 2 different complexion colors. That makes me happy. And I can try dolls whenever I want to now, basically. Just have to find one I want to try. Let's see. But everything was 20% off, even the like Woobles kits. I mean, everything. And the hooks, you guys. There were 2 hooks left. And they were both Clover. One of them was 12 millimeters and one of them was 1.25, which are 2 things I don't need. So, and I can't, I don't, I already have a 1.25, but I don't ever use it. So I don't know why I would buy that one. And 12, I've never used such a big hook. So, they are some fuzzy ears, aren't they? They're very fluffy. I might trim them, to be honest. I kind of feel like I should trim them just a little bit. Does anybody else feel that way? Now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, they're a bit shaggy. They're kind of giving me a headache. I might take them off in a minute. Let's see. So what are we on? We're on row 8, 12 singles. This is the point where you would normally put the eyes. You got your punch needles. I've tried that once and I didn't have good luck. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Somebody probably knows, and it was probably a really obvious thing that all the people like do when they first start. But I would punch and then the yarn would come back out, and I would punch and the yarn, or it would kind of stay, but it would just come right back out. Like I don't know what I was doing, if it was my angle, or I have no idea. It's been so long ago. I wish I could do that because it looks so Kimberly! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kimberly. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm a happy girl. I got to see my grandpa today, so I'm good. I wish I had seen her, but I'm going to go back and see her at some point this week before Friday and fix her ring for her. And she needs to have a little sitter put on there. And then she has some yarn for me, I heard, according to Grandpa, so I'll get that too. So we'll go through yarn that I got from Grandma next week. She does. She went live not that long ago, but Kimberly, but I'm able to be there, but I did see that she did afterward. So I think she'll still do it sometimes. Get you to do your head. Yeah, MJ works crazy hours. I don't know when he sleeps. I never do. Get some water. All right. Where'd my little orange peep go? My little creamsicle colored peep. Here he is. I was like, where'd he go? I like this color orange. It's pretty. Kind of clashes with my sweater, but you don't sleep, you nap. I know. Oh, Kimberly, I'm sorry about you having the stomach bug. I had one of those in January. We had norovirus. It was terrible. I haven't been that sick in so long. Bless you. Stomach viruses are terrible. I'm so glad we haven't gotten sick again since January. I hope that continues. Yeah. Oh, that's awful, Kimberly. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Trust me. It lasted with me for a half, girl. I'm so sorry. My husband both got it. Oh, it was terrible. Thankfully, we got it a couple days apart, so we were able to sort of help each other. But he got it for like 2 days, and then I got it, and then he still didn't feel great, but he was able to me a little bit, and then I was able to help him a little bit. So, gosh, it was awful. Oh, yes, but you're sorry you had it too. I bet. That is not a good one, guys. It's not a good one to have. It sounds like, oh, stomach flu, but no, it's bad. All right. Yeah. You had it. I'm sorry you had it too, though. I was so glad I didn't accidentally give it to my grandparents, because I was supposed to go over there and like that week to do the ring, actually. And but then it turned out I didn't have the things that I thought I had. And so anyway, I didn't end up going because Mac had gotten sick that day. And I was so glad I didn't go. You need to quit. Stop. Come here. Come on. Come here. No. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to. What's wrong today? Why are you so upset? Is it because yesterday you were so teepy? Hey, hey, hey. Come here, come here, come here. We're going to sit together. Yes. Okay. He's really excited. It's okay. I know. We're going to play after this, but it's okay. You're all right now. It's a beautiful day. It's not even that windy. It was supposed to be very windy today, but it's actually not too bad. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I know. I'm trying to calm you. It's okay. But I really think it's because his meds yesterday. He needs to go out. He does probably, but he also just went out. You don't understand that I also went to Grandma's, and while I was at Grandma's, he was outside. Yeah, your daddy doesn't know, does he? He was here. That's why I said we'll do that again when we're done, but we did already do it. Oh, thank you. Oh. What is it? You got? No, Mommy doesn't got nothing exciting. I didn't mean that. Puppy spooked you. I'm sorry. He spooks too sometimes when he does that. Like all of a sudden just barks. It's okay, baby. And he was right behind the camera too. It's okay. I love you, baby. It's okay. You want a banky? Here, I give. What is that? It's a peanut butter ball. You want a peanut butter ball? Here. You want to finish it? You can get it. Go. Remove my yarn. Okay. He's gonna finish his peanut butter ball. Yes. I am making these little peeps. Hold on. Yeah, these little guys. Today I'm making the little tiny ones. I was making them with the Dollar Tree yarn, so the big, but I actually really like the little faceless acrylic ones too. So I'm making a little set of those. If you guys, I wish you guys could see all the colors. Hold on, I'm gonna make. I think they're gonna be cute. I went through and kind of grabbed more like light pastel colors. I wish I had I have a bright yellow which I'll have to use, but I don't have a lighter yellow. But I'm gonna use these. And the orange. Oh wait, I already did the orange and the purple. So I'm gonna do at least these, and then probably a yellow one too. So it should be very cute. Yarn tails everywhere. Oh, he's thirsty too. Yes, I love that green. Unfortunately, they're all big twist. So no, this one I think is Red Heart, but everything else I think is big twist. Yeah. I know the green name is Slime, which is cool. Hi, Amanda. I'm sorry. I think I missed you coming in. I saw you just a second ago, but I think I missed when you came in. 2 and an increase. Okay. And this is a free pattern. So this is a rose and lily crochet pattern. So if anybody wants to make it, it is free, available on YouTube. And you can make it how they make it, or you can do what I do, which is move the eyes up a little bit, because they put the eyes more down here where the nose is. That's the only thing I do different with that. Crochet a little bit to put them in like that would be cute, like a little box. That would be real cute. I guess you would just make little like rectangle squares and put them together, right? That would be cute. I would even want to go as far as to putting a little piece of saran wrap over the top to make it look shiny and take a picture, you know? That would be cute. Might be real cute. I can't remember what color the box that peeps come in are. Are they different colors to pin the peeps? I think they might be. That would be cute. I wish I could. Oh, I wonder if I could make them peeps. I wonder if I went down like a hook size small enough, if I could make them slightly smaller and make them fit into a peep box, cool peep box. That would be cool too. Ooh. You found a video earlier about Big Twist. You'll have to find it made by a company who makes other yarns. So I think your inspiration was one of them. Oh, good. I keep hearing different things about it. So I'm always, I don't know what to believe right now about it, but I'm hopeful. Yes, they usually map the color of the peep. That's what I thought. I was thinking, like, if it was a yellow peep, it was a yellow box, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll have to remember that, and I'll have to see. That would be cute if I could make them small enough to fit in an actual peep box and take pictures of them. That'd be so We're on 11. What is 11? Move my little pattern. Oh, 11 through 16 is single crochets. Okay, wonderful. Perfect. I need to stuff this little head though, actually. I was like, where's my stuff? There it is. I had it all packed up because I was bringing it with me yesterday to get the car and then to go to Joann's and all that stuff. It takes us like an hour, over an hour to get to where we went, so I had to bring some stuff to do, of course. I finished my other lighter cover too. Here, I'll show you. So I decided to go ahead and do this one because I already had purple beads on the string and I didn't waste the fact that I already had several hundred strung. So I went ahead and made the purple one, and then next I'm going to make the yellow and orange striped one. But that's this one. There we go. I wish you'd see how cool these beads are. If anybody follows me on Instagram, I've posted them, but they actually are like, they're purple, right? But they really are blue beads that are transparent with a pink tint. So in the sunlight, you really see the blue edges of them. And like, I don't know, they're really cool. It's called like aqua amethyst beads. They're really pretty. They're not actual amethyst. It's just the color name, but they're beautiful. I don't know what happened. She got something. Oh no. Hear me out. Bead peep. Ooh, bead peep. That would be cool. I know there's got to be a way. I guess I would just have to go through and count all the stitches and figure out how many beads to do. But I mean, I feel like that's possible. The only thing I wouldn't know how to do is how to put a bead on during like an increase or a decrease. Well, an increase, decrease would be interesting. That would be the only tricky part. But I got to learn that anyway because I want to make the little beaded animals. There's a little beaded jellyfish that I want to make and some other little mushroom and some other little stuff that I have saved that I want to do. I haven't tried it yet. I tried it once with Delica beads, which are like really expensive, really uniformed beads. They're all exactly the same size, width, height, everything. And they come in like little tiny packs as opposed to like the little slightly bigger. And they're more expensive. But I had them for beadwork and like peyote stitch and brick stitch and stuff. And so, which is just like where you bead with a needle and thread and make like flat designs and stuff. So I used to do that. So I had them left over and I tried to crochet with them. I couldn't, after the magic ring, I couldn't really figure that part out. I want to try with the seed beads and hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. And I've been able to do these things. I think it'll be easier on me. So I just need to try again. But there are some YouTube tutorials on that kind of stuff. If anybody's ever interested, I can't remember. Maybe I can find it really fast. But there's a lady and she has like, if you look up mushroom crochet, you'll find her. That's what I'm going to do. Bead mushroom crochet. And she's got tutorials about cauli crochet. So like cauliflower, CAULI, cauli crochet. That is their channel. And they have these really cool, like, right here, these beaded mushrooms and stuff. I think the top is just beaded on these. She has like jellyfish and other little things. So those are the ones I'm going to try to use to learn how to make those. But we'll see. Hey, Fluff, how are you doing? I saw your short, Flutter. I just want to say that that I appreciate you as a person and valuable, and that you know, times can be really tough sometimes, but it gets better. It really does. You know, it's hard when you're young. It really is, and you're figuring stuff out. And your emotions are crazy, and you know, it can be tough. So I get it. Good. You're doing good, Flutter. I'm glad. All right, so we're on 11. Oh yeah, we're doing the rows of singles. I forgot. I'm gonna get some water before we begin. I really should drink some coffee. Let me get some of that. I'm sorry, you guys. I got to see my grandpa today. I'm good. It always makes me happy to go see them. that grandma was, because like I said, I didn't actually see grandma today, but he said grandma was doing really well. She was back there doing stuff with the lady, and I was so glad. So I am thankful. He was like, she's good for 92. And I was like, well, so are you for 93. Yes, they are. I love them. I don't see him as much during the winter time as in the summertime because Grandpa's always out and about in the summertime. So I always see him because they are my neighbors. But I don't like to go bug them too much because I never know if they're napping. It's like every time I go over there, my grandma is asleep. And I'm like, gosh darn it. And I don't know what it is about me going whenever she gets tired, but I sure do. And so I'll literally have walked in before and she's right there on the couch. I'm like, oh man. So I'll back away slowly and close the door and go back home. So I try not to do that. So I try to like be strategic when I go. Oh no, the children, not the children. It's your children calling you for silly things. I feel like my parents call me for silly things. I'm like, what is it? Well, did you know that so and so? No, didn't really need to know that either, though. You know, I love them to death, but it's funny how parents and children are sometimes with each other. It's like I think sometimes they just want to hear your voice or something when they do that, though, right? They just want to talk to you. It's just a good reason, good excuse. No, you hit the head on the wall. Oh no! I hate when I do stuff like that. I do that all the time. Bang my head on something or bang my shoulder into the wall that has been there my whole, existence. Yeah. Walk into the door frame. I've read that those are like symptoms of like something that I have. I can't remember what it is. Something. It hurt. I bet it did. I hope you don't get a bruise. You found these books online and they are journals and they tell you for them to tell you their lives you're doing with your dad has cancer. It's called Dad, I Want to Hear. Oh man, wait, the book's online. I'm going to read it again because I want to really take that in. The journals are for them to tell you their lives. Oh my God. Oh, that would have been so cool. I wonder how well, I know Granddaddy can write fine. I wonder how well Grandma and Grandpa are able to write because that would be, I would treasure something like that. Oh my gosh. Or maybe, I guess you could do it with them and recite, like they could recite it and you could write it down. Oh. See, the thing is with my grandparents, like it's kind of funny because when I was really young, I don't ever, not really much being like super affectionate with my grandparents, like really too many I love yous or anything. But as I have gotten older and realized and appreciated them, especially in the past like 10 years since I graduated school and stuff, I really, I was always made sure to say I love you and give a hug and, all that stuff. And really, really treasure them. And so I don't know, that would be so sweet to have something like that. You got a Discord server? You did, Flutter. Cool. You live in another country from your dad at the moment, and you do FaceTime him and ask him the questions to write it up. That is amazing, Amanda. I love that. I'll have to look into that. That's amazing. Yes. Oh, I do. I can imagine the grandma hug right now. I can feel her. I do. I treasure those hugs. I really do. Moon Rose. Saw you pop in, but I'm not sure if I said hi. Get a new link on your community post. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I do. I treasure the bejesus out of them people. They took me to school every single, like I guess some kids don't see their grandparents that much, but my grandparents have been my neighbors my entire life, just on different sides. I got older and moved out, right? But they have always been my neighbors, and they took me to school for pretty much every day, unless something weird was going on and a parent had to take us or something. They almost took school every single day, and it took us home every single day. And as I got older, at first we would just talk to each other, me and my cousins, but then my cousins stopped going to that school and stuff too, so I just ended up being the only one. And I got older, and then I would have like long talks with my grandparents on the way home and stuff, and so I don't know, I think that's when I really started to appreciate them even more when I got to spend that like alone time with them coming home. So it was nice. Because I know a lot of kids don't get to see their grandparents, or they're not in the state, or things like that, or they just don't have them. Which I understand as well. I do only have the one set, but I'm very, very, very blessed to still have the one set. Very, very lucky. My husband doesn't have any, so, and hasn't for a long time. My grandma knitted a Christmas stocking for every person in the family with their name and birth year on it before she died. She wrote down the pattern for me to try. I'm waiting for another baby to be born to make one. Aww. Yes. Aw. That'll be so sweet to try to look at that and follow that. That'll be awesome. Aww. My grandmother didn't knit or crochet, but which now she wishes she did when I bring her things, which I want to bring her one of these bunnies, or at least probably a set. Maybe I'll give her this set that I'm making right now. I want to give her a little set of bunnies. Maybe I'll put them in an Easter basket and fix them for her in some grass or something. But she was a seamstress, so she has a sewing room out back and all this fabric, which now would be considered like super vintage fabric. I know if I found the right person, would be so happy to have all that, and have to really try to find a good person to give all that to one day, because I can't get all, even if I do learn to sew really well, I think it's going to be too much. So I would love to share it with somebody who would truly appreciate those vintage patterns and fabrics and things. But she used to be a seamstress. She used to make like curtains and all kinds of things for all these really nice houses around, and she had her own business and everything, and ran it from a little seamstress room in the back. So she did a lot of like needlepoint crafts and stuff like that too. So I know one day, which is why she has all the yarn. And so I know one day I'm gonna inherit all those needlepoint crafts, and I'm gonna treasure those. It's gonna be, my husband's gonna be like, honey, we can't keep everything, and I'm gonna be like, I know, my grandma's, she made it. She was a seamstress. You wish you could learn. I know. I wish I could have learned from her. Like, that's one of my big regrets, is that I didn't, as a child, go, Grandma, can you teach me how to sew? But I just didn't. I don't know. I knew how to hand sew as a child, and I thought, I don't know if I was scared of the machine or what. I just wish I had learned from her. That is my one regret, is that I did not learn from her when she was younger. Now she's just not able. She hasn't sewn for many years, so I don't know why exactly she stopped, other than maybe just maybe her hands are a little shaky or something. I'm not 100% sure, but for some reason she hasn't done it many years. You're procrastinating with everything. Oh, I know, I'm the same way. Your stitches tangled together. Oh no, they're tangled. Oh, I hate that. I got a really big knot the other day in my thread for the bead crochet. I was really upset about it. I think I finally had to cut it. I remember. But yeah, I procrastinate everything as well. Trust me, there were hearts up there until like 45 minutes before I streamed. There are actually still hearts over there I have to take down. I just fixed this little corner really quickly. I didn't even get out my Easter stuff. I just grabbed like the top of the Easter box and threw them over there. I made those bunnies. I don't know if you can tell they're bunnies, but they're cardboard bunnies, which I highly recommend if you ever want to make Easter decorations and you're broke and whatever. I did that when we first moved in. You can't see it, but they also have a palm tail right there. But they're cardboard bunnies, and I made them in every color of the rainbow, and I put them in our windows for Easter. The pink one that I have faded. I need to repaint it, but the rest of them have held up really well. I've even put porch before. I have put them on our front door, because we have like a glass pane, door situation. So I'll put like one in each door or window pane. I've done that. I've had them for years. They're really sweet. They're cute. Once you see the little tails, I wish you guys could see the little tails on them. There's the little tails. There's their little tails. Yeah, I put pom-poms for their tails. I glued them on. And they have stayed. Cardboard and acrylic paint. Like I said, I did used to do painting projects and simple ones like that, The hardest part about that was making the shape of the bunny, Arthur, that's my dinosaur. Arthur was pawing at my dinosaur. What did she shoot? She made her wedding. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. I have seen people that have crocheted, knitted, sewn. I don't even know what else. Their wedding dress. Beautiful. I wish I could have done something like that. I wish I had crocheted more for my wedding. I didn't think about it until it was kind of too late. I would have made flowers for the tables and things, but it just, I don't know. Yes, right. And the ADHD is the procrastination in all of us. It really is. Oh my gosh. Same. Yeah, what did you get? Ooh, you got a new yarn winder. Ooh, I know, MJ. I do it too. I do it, especially about sewing things together. I'm like, oh no, because it makes or breaks it, man. You know, I get really like nervous sewing things together. But yeah, MJ is like that too. You know, this dream, you're a bit tired, you're just chill. Oh, thank you, Flutter. I appreciate you. Hi, yarn room. Hi, Miss Angie. Aw. Yeah, for lilac peeps. Speaking of lilac peeps, look at what I'm making. I'm making them in acrylic because I don't know. I think they're adorable. Where's the other one at? Where's my little peep? I got one that's like an orangey peachy color that's finished. Arthur, did you cover him up? Oh, here he is. I found him. With no eyes. I think they're really cute. I could put eyes. I do have eyes, but I like them without the eyes. So I'm making them in all the colors. I just got this purple. I like it. I had never had a light purple before, apparently. I didn't know. The reason I know I didn't have a light purple is because I had wanted to make lavender flowers and never had a way to make actual lavender flowers. I've made lavender flowers, but I made them white instead. You like them without the eyes too? Yeah, I do too. I like them both ways. I really do. And I even saw, you guys, that if you don't have the noses, like I put noses on these ones, you don't have to have noses. You can use the round eyes because really peeps do have round noses. They're just the same as their eyes. That's what Rosalie does, and or at least did on one of hers. And I think that works too because that's literally how peeps are. So, hey, you don't have to have noses. You can just use eyes. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I think I need to trim the ears, you guys. What do you think? Do I need a haircut? I think I need to like shape them up like a bush because I feel they're a bit too much. But yeah, I think it's cool. I thought about doing that with these, but then I was like, I don't know. I kind of like them with no little faces. I think they're cute. I want to make like a whole little set in all the colors and then set them up next to each decoration. I think they're going to be cute. I need to make a set for grandma. I need to make a set for my patient. And then I would like a set. And then anybody else that wants a set. My mama's going to want some too. But I think I'm going to make her another one of these because the bigger ones, because she already has those. So I'll make her one to match. But then she'll probably see these and be like, garland. I thought of that this morning, Miss Angie. I had forgot to say that. But I literally thought of it this morning. I was like, these are small enough. Or you could even make them smaller. This is a 3.25 hook. And so I was thinking that, yeah, you could literally string them up either through the ears or through the head or through whatever. You could string them up and make a garland. I thought the same thing. Maybe just stuff them a little less if you know you're going to make them into a garland. I think that would be smart, just so it is heavy, you know? But yeah. Hi, Winsome. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. I feel like it's been a long time since I've streamed. It really hasn't. Yes, but I did. I thought of that this morning. The garland. I forgot about that. I sure did. It sure did occur to me when I was getting ready that I could make a garland. And then I thought, well, I have garland to go on my curtains up there, but they're Easter eggs. They're plastic Easter eggs, like strung up in the same color order, and I have them for all my windows. But now I'm like, maybe I should make these. I don't know. Could we do both? Is both too much? I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I could do this in the dining room and the eggs in here. I did hear about that, Moonrose. That's so sad. They had been married for 60 years. Anybody that didn't hear, Dalton's husband passed away. I saw that when I woke up. I'm like, oh no, not Dolly's hubby. I don't know if I've ever seen him before. Oh, thank you, Loopy Nights. You end up face planting. I understand, Loopy. I totally got you. I understand. I feel it. I got you. The same way when I finish here, I'm like, I gotta go do something. Have a good day. But yeah, he did. He passed away. It's so sad. I did see that. I had forgotten about it, but I did see it when I very first woke up, I think. Because I told my husband, I want to make tiny ones to fit in Easter eggs. Ooh, good idea, Miss Angie. That is cute idea. I was wondering how small I could make them earlier. I was thinking about it. Like I said, this is a 3.25 hook, which is just what I usually like to make amigurumi with when I use it, just because the decreases are nice and tight. But I don't know. Now I'm like wondering how much smaller could I go. Let's give it a little more stuffing. I know. I want to go back to Dollywood. I went when I was a child, and if anybody knows what this ride is, I would be forever grateful. But there was a ride at Dollywood that I went on when I was like, maybe, no, 5, 6, 4, somewhere in there. 5, 6, 4, like I said, just anyway, my brain. So I was somewhere in there, and I went on it, and it was one of those like 4D kind of rides, I guess is what you would call, where it's like a big screen in front of you and you sit in a chair and the chair like moves, like things happen, and like I didn't understand that. I was a child. I'd never been anything like that. And it was a big screen, and it was like you were either in like a punch bug beetle or something, and you were like in the car and you were like riding down the road and like went through all these buildings and things, and anyway, you ended up in like a ditch somewhere. And then I think there's actually a car at Dollywood that's supposed to be like the car from the ride. But you go through a barn and all this stuff, and the chair's like vibrating and shaking, and I'm just like, ah, ah, ah! I was freaking out the whole time. I hated it. I had never experienced anything like that before. That might honestly be why I'm not a big fan of rides to this day, because it scared me. I wanted out of there so bad. I'm pretty sure I was like, please get me out, and nobody wanted to get me out. Like, so I just freaked out. But other than that, I loved Dollywood. It was fun. The rocks sang. I remember that. I remember that I bought these little like gemstone things, and I still have them. I still have one of them there on my desk. It's like a fake plastic, like rhinestone heart or something. I bought them. That's about that many hours away from here. It traumatized me. It really did. It really did. It was a frightening experience. Still not a big fan of roller coasters and rides, but I will go on like Space Mountain and stuff at Disney. So that's about as advanced as I get. All right, 1 and a decrease. Whoops, sliding off my fingy. Other than the trauma, it was great. Right, exactly. Other than the long-lasting trauma, I still remember at 30 years old, it was fun. I can't remember. I have to ask my dad, do you remember me freaking out like that? There, he was beside me, but the thing was so loud, like and he couldn't do anything. Like he couldn't do the strap or whatever, So I was just freaking out. I don't remember if he tried to calm me down or if I just freaked the heck out. I just remember freaking out, and I remember the screen, and I can still visualize the car running through that barn, which is wild. That was a real memory I had there. Are you using DK worsted weight yarn or more of a 4 for bunnies? Yes, MJ is right. It is a worsted weight. Yeah, it's an acrylic worsted weight, and it's working out pretty good. I did use the chenille for it at first, which works good too, but I really just like, I don't know, it's something about little tiny ones that are really cute. Hartford down on the hook says, can you go with the worsted weight? I went to a 3.25. I used to do a 4, but I think when I did decreases on occasion, it would be a little gappy. So I went down a little bit, and this was the next clover hook size that I had. So it's what I chose because of that. So 3.25. All right, is that a decrease or a single? Hold on. Single, decrease, single, decrease, single. Okay, decrease. Oh no, somebody ran into an apartment building. Bless, hope they're okay. Holy moly, they ran straight in through the windows. They must have did that on purpose. I don't understand. the news is on. I was like, what? Just like the 2 living room windows are gone. I don't see how you can do that on purpose. I feel like you had to be aiming for that. Makes sense. You had the same issue with before. Yeah. Like I said, I used to use it all the time. When I was like, you know what? I don't know if that's the best option. Especially with tight tension, it can really show those little gaps, I think, if I don't do it quite right. Let's see. I'm trying to make you fat. Was I too tight with my tension this time? Are you gonna let's see if I can make him fat. I had this problem last time because I get a little tight sometimes, especially on stream. I think I get extra tight when I'm talking and not paying attention. Just a whole trying to make you as fat as this guy, but this guy is also, I flatten them out by pressing it and then sewing a little loop almost. I'll show you when we finish this one, but little loop thing underneath it and keep flattening it out. So that might also be why that one looks fatter right now. Nice and poop. Let me see on my aunt. Remember sitting on my aunt's lap with a spider arm around it. Scared me so much. You peed on her. You're 6-year-old. You always remember. I bet. Oh my gosh. I would remember that too. My goodness. But for both reasons, really. For being scared and for peeing on her. Oh man. That's terrible, especially for my aunt. Peed on Santa Claus. Oh no. I think I was scared of the Easter Bunny once. I have to ask my Uncle Alan about that. Because I think he was one of me, and I think I was terrified of the Easter Bunny one time, which makes sense. He can be terrifying, really. Some of those Easter bunnies are real weird looking. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you're gonna be a little skinnier, aren't you? I want you to be skinnier. Well, listen, I guess we'll let you live. We won't frog you, but you may have to go in a different set with a slightly skinnier set of bunnies. Or, we'll just have diversity amongst the bunnies, which would be good too. We like diversity. We like thick, we like thin, we like all the things, but I just want them to match, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't think he's going to get much plumper than that. So we're going to go out and hope he plumps up a little bit more when I flatten him up. Skinny bunny, I know. I don't know what it is with me and my skinny bunnies over here. So the other year they were nice and plump and curvy, and the other day he's nice and curvy. I don't know what's going on. Decrease round. Don't really need the stitch marker, but we might as well put it back because otherwise I'll decrease him forever. Yeah, that's wild. Holy moly. I kind of want to show you guys. Oh, man. It's going to be gone before I can flip the camera around, isn't it? Hold on. Oh, man. See those windows that are missing? Wait. I swear, they did that on purpose. How do you drive straight through their windows? How do you do that? Bye, Moonrose. It's like, how do you... I'm pretty sure you had to plan, like, aim to not hit the brick wall, right? That's a narrow opening. You're getting miles smaller. You found it was the yarn. I suppose it could be the yarn. I did not think about it. I know. That looks suspicious. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, huh? How? Who? It almost just looks like they just took the windows out. Where the car must have been. I mean, what? I don't know. That was wild, though. All right, last decrease, and then we will seal up the little bit, and I'll show you how I flatten it out, which I guess I could have done like a row of back loop only to do a flat butt, but I would probably still do this anyway. Where'd my C's go? Excuse me, Mr. Dinosaur. Scissors. Oh, scissors. Scissors. Where are you? I know where another pair is. I'll grab that. Losing scissors always. I'm using a center pull. I know. I don't do that. But it's only because I'm just trying to like pull on the yarn before I make my little yarn card and stuff. So I'm just center pulling from that one. All right. I don't like center pulls because I just don't. I find the yarn barf to be too much to handle. They're too unpredictable, and I would rather my yarn ball roll everywhere than that. Hi, Winsome. But I know a lot of people are like the complete opposite, especially people that have been crocheting a long time. Usually I find like to pull from the center, but I'm just not there yet. Where did my needles go? There they are. Oh, you're good, Winsome. My daughter used to say, never underestimate the power of stupid people. Hey, you know what? That is very true. Very true. Because I don't understand. All right. Oh, whoops. I messed up. I pulled 2 pieces of it instead of 4. Come on, little buddy. I'm trying to. Oh boy, I gotta cut it again because it's muddy. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I was like, I lost the scissors again. I was thinking earlier, I think what I'm gonna do next time is put a little table in front of me because I realize now I think I can, and I would still have enough space, so that would be helpful. Instead of just sitting things around me on the couch and then they disappear. All right, so we're just closing it up like we normally would, and then I'll show you how I cinch up his little bottom. All right. So I closed him up. His little hole closed. What I like to do is take my finger and press it in there and kind of get stuffing to start moving the way I'm going to want it, which is in the middle and flat. So we're kind of flattening out the bottom and then pressing a little hole in the center. And then normally you would go out, or normally you would go in, excuse me, right next to where you're coming out of so that you see a little loop. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to instead go over just a bit. So instead of inserting in right back through here, I'm going to go in like over here on the other side of the quote, like magic ring, so to speak, looking thing, and put it in through here so that it leaves a little bit of string there to pull up on it so that it sits flatter. So, and then same thing with your finger. You want to keep guiding it as you do this. It's still nice to like press it in with the yarn so that it goes in the way you want it to. Do it a couple times. It's already a lot flatter than it was. But do it a couple times, at least twice, to make sure that it's not going to come out, and then just weave your ends like you normally do. You're not a center pull girl. You did it with your beanie, you made for your husband. And yeah, I feel like you told me that I didn't like it either. And I was like, yeah, girl, I never, I think I've done it once. I will never again. Then you're getting a little trolley. Yes, I have one, but it's never enough space. I have one and I like it. A little roll cart, a little 3-tiered rolly cart. And I do like it. I would just say, if you want one, like do yourself a favor and wait till you can get like 20% off of one item or some kind of little sale on it, because they do have sales on them quite often at like Michael's and stuff. And then you get your little deal on it because they can be kind of pricey, some of them. And a little sewing box, you know, find everything right. Discord once and has cute things. Oh, let's see. All right, so I've got my little dip in there. If you can, now you can kind of tell, but it is literally a little dip in there. And so now it's going to be able to sit up on its own. I probably should have done that with one other project that I did, but I didn't. But too late now. But these are getting their flat bottoms. Good. What color are we going to do next? We have pink, green, and blue. What color do next? Pink, green, or blue? Arthur is on the green. No, he's not. We have pink, green, and blue. Pick a color, any color. First one to say a color wins. Yeah, I do win some. Did you not know that? Have I not sent you a thing? I thought you were in my Discord. Are you in my? I thought you were in my Discord. Now I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to check, and if not, I'll have to send you a thing. Because I swear I thought you were in there. I thought I sent you one. Okay. Whoops. I'll have to send it to you. Oh me. That's funny. I really swear. That's wild. Okay, well, I'll have to send you a thing later because apparently I flopped on that one. But I really thought it was, no, who am I thinking? Maybe I'm just confused with Emily's, but I don't know. I really thought you were in mine too. All right. All right. Couple more little weavings and then we are done with this. You should know your channel Discord too. When you come in off the channel, I like this. Okay, Amanda. Let me see if I can. Oh wait, I don't think I can do it from here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Especially for you guys that are here right now, what I will do is I will put the link in this description when I upload it. So give me like an hour or something when I get off to figure out like how to get the link, and I'll put it in this description of this live stream. So it'll be the last live stream, and I'll have bunny ears on, so that'll help. So I'll do that. So, because I don't like to post it everywhere because I don't want like everybody in it, you know. There's certain like I like weird creepy people to join. So I don't like advertise it all the time, but I will do that and stick it in this one, and that's fine. So I'll do that. Let me write that down so I don't forget it, and then send Winsome the thing too. Winsome. Send Winsome a link and put the link in the description. I will do that. Like I said, it'll take me it probably won't take me but a few minutes to do it, but I just to be like an hour, and I will put it on there. Yeah. I've heard too many bad stories about like creepy old men getting on people's discords, and it's like, yeah, let me not advertise that to everyone, you know? So, but yeah, that'll be a good way to do it because I don't have to make like a whole community or anything. All right. All right, this will be the last one. Now we have our purple baby. Anybody pick a color? I didn't even look. How often do you go live? Usually twice a week, sometimes 3 times, but usually twice. So I usually go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays about the same time, about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I usually stay on until at least 1, sometimes a little later, just depending on like what we're doing and talking about and stuff. And then on occasion, I'll go live on Saturdays at the same time as well. And you never know with me, I might do some in the evening every now and again, just because my husband takes classes at night and I'm kind of here by myself, so I'm just chilling. So on occasion, I might do that too. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm also not like that super. What Band-Aid thing was stuck. I'm also my finger wrap was on there. Sorry. I had it wrapped around my finger earlier and I put it on the table and it came with it. But I forgot what I was going to say. I also don't know a whole lot about Discord, so that's the other reason, is because I don't know that much about it. Like I've had it before past, but I've only had it again recently, not that much, and I know how to use it and post on it, but I don't know a whole lot beyond that. So I try to be careful, you know. I think we're going to do the green. I don't remember if anybody said anything. I didn't see anything, so I think we're going to do green. I don't think that's the right color, but it'll still work. It'll still work. Aw, that giraffe she's doing is adorable. You normally work 9 to 5, but you've had a few days off recently. Oh, okay. Cool, Amanda. I usually work like twice a week, but I work early in the morning, so that's why I do it when I do it. But sometimes I do come on later, like I said, on maybe like Wednesdays or Thursday nights. But I appreciate you for being here, Amanda. It's always good to meet new people. Your hand is better. Yay, I'm so glad. Aw, good. I know that was probably driving you crazy. It would drive me crazy, I know. My hand couldn't. Gotta be able to do stuff. Oh, you can crochet today. You're making another shrimpy shrimp. There you go. That's a great thing to jump in with. The thing you know the best. or at least what I think you know best, because that's what I see you crochet them. Winsome and her little shrimp. They're so cute. She can crochet with sewing thread, man. There yet, not there yet. I can do the size 30 crochet thread with the beads, but as far as thread is concerned, I'm not. Nope. Because the thread for these is super tiny. It's almost sewing thread, but not quite sewing thread. It's kind of in between sewing thread and like thread used to make doilies. So we're in between. Oh yes, we're glad you were here. Stop the second you had any discomfort and not making the same mistake. I'm glad, Winsome, because whew, it is scary. I was doing that the other day. I know, like, you don't want to stop, but you know you kind of have to, and it's hard to tell you to stop even when it hurts a little bit. Because like the other day, I had that weird like pull again. It's like a back on the other side of my wrist, but it's like a pulling feeling right here. I've been doing the micro crochet and I was fine, and then I picked up regular and it did that, and I was like, ooh, but it hasn't done it since. But I think it's me going back and forth so much between the two as well as kind of like my hands are like, what's going on? Right? You're so close. I'll be done in just a second. It won't take but a second, you know. It's like you have to stop. Or you're going to have major regrets. Oh, we're making an ear. I was like, what am I doing? It's been a minute. Make an ear. Bunny ear. I didn't like the way that was looking. I just kind of fudged up the yarn a little bit there. It's so hard to stop, but especially because I'm like that at night. Like I don't want to stop crocheting at night to go to bed. Like, but I'm in the zone. I really get in the zone at night. I don't know what it is. I'm fast. I'm doing good. Like everything's perfect, and then I'm like, no, it's bedtime. I wake up with my husband, so I'm like, dang it! If I don't go to bed now, I'm gonna be real tired, and I'm already real tired anyway. Right, I have major regrets. Oh, there's this lady that I watch on, I think it's Instagram, and she does like pottery, and she makes these frogs. And she made one that says like has the tattoo, and it says no regrets, guy. Because you know the tattoo meme or whatever it is. Oh me. She makes tons of different frogs. In fact, that's all I have seen her make recently is frogs. I don't even know. Can't even tell you what else the lady makes. Like the kid with the tattoo on his chest. Yes, exactly. I regret. Man, I regret finishing the panel of my tote very much. Oh, major regret. Yeah. It happens. It happens. I was like, what time is it? I couldn't tell. The news just came on. I gotta remember that. That means it's 12 something, Amy. One, and then we'll do another increase. This yarn is pretty soft for a crochet. That worries me a bit. I don't want the magic ring to slip. Again, I really need to look back up the double magic ring that Frizzy Bee told us about, because I think it would be helpful for this yarn especially. I'm definitely going to use it when I make my cardigan, because there's no way that thing's coming undone after I make it. This purple is actually some of the yarn from the cardigan, but I think one little peep won't kill me to make out of it. I think I'll be fine. Especially because I have 2 skeins of it, so I think it'll be alright. Now, if I run out halfway through the cardigan, that might be a problem. I need to find out if we can still get big twist before I start the cardigan, just in case. But we'll see, I guess, what happens with all that. Oh, I saw somebody was like making things for the Joann employees the other day. I was like, oh, that's cute. They were making them little coasters and putting like tea bags in a little bag and giving it to them. I was like, oh. Everybody that at the Joann's I was going to recently anyway, it seemed like they were going to be retiring. They were all older. I'm sure they had some younger employees somewhere, but not the 2 days that I went. Because I was like, I'm sorry about you and your job, you know, and they were like, no, I'm retiring. I was like, oh, okay, good for you. We'll enjoy it. I gotta go into work later, I think, because tomorrow's not weather-wise, so it would be smarter if I just go ahead and go today. Check on the house. Oh, Jan's situation is sad. It is very sad. That's why I was telling my husband. I was like, it's sad because I saw the sign in the front that said store closing. I was like, oh, it really is sad. And I told him, like, I just don't understand, you know? Crochet is so popular, especially right now. Like, it's probably more popular than it has been in 30, 40, 50, who knows how many years. And yarn crafts in general, like, you know, I mean, with social media and things, and I don't understand they failed so badly that this happened, because all of us are giving them our money, right? So how does this happen? Very poor management of funds, apparently, is all I can say. Like, golly, sad. Yeah, yeah, it is so sad because all these pretty colors, that's where I would find them. I don't find those at Michael's. I love Michael's, but Michael's, you need to get some different things going there because you just don't have the same range as like a Joann's did, the same range of colors, you know? At least my local ones don't. We got a shop here called Hobbycraft. The yarn selection isn't that great. We have a store called B&M, which has some yarn. That's interesting. I think there's like maybe an artisanal kind of yarn shop somewhere in the city, but I don't know of any other like places around that, other than there is one Hobby Lobby somewhere in Raleigh that I have never been to, but I will have to try to find, which that's, you know, a little ways away, but that's okay. But I've never been to one, and really hadn't been to a Joann's until at some point last year. So I'm just devastated to have just found them and now be losing them. So it did. I almost got one, MJ. I considered getting one. They were only 20% off, and I was like, couldn't quite justify it because I already have a yarn stand, which I haven't been using lately. So I couldn't quite justify the yarn bowl. I almost got one because it was iridescent and it was pretty. And then there was one time that was a cat that I almost, because it was a kitty cat. But I wonder what yours looks like. And I also used to not want a yarn bowl because I thought they're all really small and wouldn't fit like big yarn. But then I saw them at Joann's and I was like, oh, actually, these are decent sized. They almost would have fit like a Bernat blanket scheme. They were that big. You don't have a dollar store, but you have Poundland. Oh, I've heard of Poundland. Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you from the UK? Because I have definitely heard of Poundland from people in the UK that I have watched on YouTube before. Absolutely, I've heard of that. So envious. We don't even have a store. Oh, I love the dollar store, which I don't think I've ever told you guys this either. I thought about it yesterday and I was like, I don't think I've ever told them this. That my great uncle Kenneth, you can look it up if you don't believe me. My great uncle Kenneth Perry started the Dollar Tree. So my mom's mother's brother. And he was a lovely man, and his name was Kenneth, and her name was Catherine. And his wife's name was Catherine, and he cared for her when she was older, and she had Alzheimer's, and he cared for her and everything. It was very sweet. I mean, they had help. He didn't have to do that. It was very sweet, and he was a very, very nice man. And he has obviously passed away. This was quite a long time ago, but he did start the Dollar Tree. And then they ended up selling it, like I don't know how many years ago or whatever, before they changed it and all the stuff. But he's the one who started it, and I have always loved the Dollar Tree, and it's just apparently it's in my blood. So yeah, you do. Okay, I figured. I was like, Poundland, she's got to be from the UK. Put a skein of woolies in it and take a picture. Oh, there you go. Yeah. My husband was picking up woolies yesterday, and he was like, ooh, he regrets after he touched it because he doesn't like the way it feels. Right? That's so cool, though. My great uncle started the Dollar Tree. I don't know about all those other dollar stores, but the Dollar Tree is the one that he started. The one that's like here or whatever. But Cool dude. I met him once or twice, I think, in my life. We went to his funeral and everything when he did pass. But I'm glad he was like a good man and not like a greedy man, and you know what I mean? So, because a lot of people that start businesses like that are just all in it for like money and stuff, and he just wasn't really like, he had a nice, it wasn't like a mansion, you know, he had a pool, but like, you know, it was nice, but it wasn't like what you would imagine somebody who's the founder of a business to live like. A single and a decrease. I think that's right, he lived in Virginia. Because I don't know if he started the Dollar Tree in Virginia or in North Carolina, because he lived in both. Well, he also started, I forgot, I didn't tell you this part. He also started, which I don't know if anybody here would know, but a toy store was called KB Toys at the time. Well, it used to be K and Kate's, Kenneth and Catherine, for him and his wife. And then it turned into KB Toys, and then I think they eventually either went out of business or got sold or something, I don't know. But when he sold it, that's when it became KB Toys. But that was a toy store in America at one point back in the day. I forgot about that too. Our parents probably would more so know that toy store than us, but yep, good old great uncle Kenneth. The Oscars can be streamed. That's wonderful. I'm not really into the Oscars. But if you are, that's cool. It's just not really my thing. I'm more like a Grammys, and if I had to watch one, I'd rather watch the Grammys. All right, don't need that much of a tail. I just want enough of a tail to sew the ears closed when I do that. One little green ear. Oh, I didn't do my slip stitch. Hold on a minute. Does anybody know how to fix that? Because I don't know how to fix that. Hold on. I mean, I think I can fix it, actually. I didn't do a slip stitch like I was to. Let me see if I can just kind of flatten it out like this, or if that's not going to work, then I don't like the way that looks. Let's just leave it, and hopefully it'll be okay. I don't usually do a slip stitch when I correct the comment, when I connect ears, so I think it'll be okay. We'll see. Want to see an old 5 and dime? Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. I always used to assume that like we had one of those like near us and we could like walk to it. How cool would that be? Oh, your mom. I think we talked about this one time, MJ. Did we talk about this? Can't remember. My mom was a store manager at KB Toys. I think you did tell me that. I feel you did, which is crazy because that's like a weird little connection. But yeah, he did. He started Kenneth and Catherine, and then I think part of the condition when he sold it was to keep the name or something. I don't know if that. I think so, and that's why they kept the K for the Kenneth, and I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, we had. I thought we had 4, which is wild. I need to tell Mac that. He's gonna be like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Really? Something else you guys having? Some other weird thing about you guys?" Yep. Braid autocorrected Toy Story to Toy Story. He's good. He's excited, I think. I think he's both excited and sad a little to get rid of his old car, but excited car. New to him, you know. It's an old car. It's not new or anything, but it's new to him. And so he's excited, I think. But he's also sad to say goodbye to Boy Blue out there. Old Big Boy Blue. His car is blue, so that's why his name is Blue. But which I'm glad to get rid of, to be honest, because I never really liked it. But he's at school for his mechanic stuff, so he's doing good. More sisters. I know. Apparently, MJ, we were something, girl. We were something. We were sisters. We were best friends in a former life. We were, I don't know, we were something. We somehow connect. There is some kind of strange connection. But it's really not that strange. You know, it's just like, it's just random to find each other and have all these things in common, you know? All right, let's see. In single crochet, curious it's gonna work, but if it doesn't work, I'll just make another ear and it'll be okay. It really is. Oh yeah, it's gonna be stormy tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be here. I gotta go early in the morning. So. Let's see, what time is it gonna start? Tell me, lady. Ooh, baby boy, do I need to take you with me tomorrow? Weather's gonna be kind of yucky. Ooh, tornadoes. Yep, we're bringing baby boy with us. He's not staying here by himself. If there's gonna be tornadoes, I'm not leaving my dog alone. I can bring him with me, so I am. Damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes. Oh. Well, say a little prayer. Hopefully we don't have any tornadoes tomorrow. We've had so many more recently in the past several years around here. It's so scary. Like, I don't live in Tornado Alley or anything at all, so, but we had a good amount of warnings and whatever. I am from North Carolina, so I'm like halfway up and down the east coast of America. I'm like in between Florida and New York, right there in the middle. They're letting the kids out of school because it's supposed to hit around. Ooh. I wonder if it's that same line of storms coming tomorrow. It probably is. I would not be surprised. Did I do that right? Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't look right. 4, 5, 6. What did I just do? I'm very confused. I think that I joined it and then I didn't do the increases like I was supposed to. I think is what I just did. Let's try to do the increases. Let's see. Increase here. Right? Yeah. This should be an increase. We'll try it. Not want to start over yet. Just you moved to the UK when you met your British husband about. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's awesome. My husband's brother met his Scottish wife in Japan and then moved to Scotland and then moved to the UK. So they have been on quite the journey, so I get that. It's funny that she's Scottish, but they met in Japan. Random. It does it. That's right. Love has no boundaries. You just never know. I'm pretty sure they both didn't go to Japan and think, I'm going to meet an American and I'm going to meet a Scottish person and fall in love. I'm positive that is not how that went. They may have thought they might meet a Japanese person in love, but I doubt they thought someone from the other country would have married. But yeah, they're married. Not good stuff. I don't think they want children, but they're happily married, so good for them. They come every now and again for family weddings and things, but we don't see them too often. But we didn't see him before that too often because he was in Japan. Not that different, I guess. And before that, he was in the mountains. So, oh gosh, apparently my aunt and uncle went to the beach, which my uncle that has cancer and my aunt went to the beach. And which I'm so glad he got his first like round of chemo and everything. And then I think the next week they went to the Biltmore and then they went to and they got to the hotel and they couldn't get in. The cops everywhere. And they couldn't even check in to the hotel. So I guess they went to eat and then they came back and it turned out that there was a hostage situation and something really bad happened. And I think someone did lose their life and everything. And I was like, I would not want to stay there anymore. Like, nope. I would honestly be like, could I please like get a refund or something? Because there's no way I'm staying in this hotel after what happened here. Nope. Just happened. Nope. Couldn't sleep. I don't think I could sleep. Pretty sure that would nope. But apparently, like whole hostage situation, and person did not make it out of the room. So I'm like, nope, nope. Bless them. I'm so sorry that happened, but I can't stay here. I do not want to be haunted by said spirit. Thank you. Because I have in a hotel room, and I don't know how I feel about like ghosts and all that stuff. But like I've stayed in a hotel room before and not been able to sleep because I felt like something bad happened there. Like really bad happened in that room. And I was like, I don't know why. I feel so anxious and I cannot sleep. So I feel like that's how I would feel there. No. Just could not. Yeah, I would be going somewhere else. Yeah, me too. So you would think it sounds like it would be like a crappy place to stay. Like it sounds like a cheap rundown, like, not good hotel, but I'm pretty sure it probably was, knowing my aunt and uncle, like that it was a nice place, but you just never know with, rich people have problems too. So, but yeah, I couldn't stay there. And the staff, weren't telling them what. The thing is, the staff didn't even tell them what happened. They saw it on the news. They had to turn on the news. This was all quiet about it, which I kind of get, but like they literally saw this there. They know something happened, and they're asking you, and they're like, yeah, nothing. And then they turned on the news and saw, and I was like, oh my god, Jesus! I was just thankful they weren't there when it happened. So it's like God was the last thing they need. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one that wouldn't be able to sleep there, because I had my husband, and he didn't really say much, and I was thinking, you would be able to sleep there? I was like, nope. So they better give me my money back. I'd be raising some complaints. All right. Oh, was that supposed to be? No, I just did. I keep thinking I'm doing the wrong thing, but I'm not. I'm doing it right. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not the only one. What kind of notification is that? Oh, Facebook Messenger. I don't use Facebook Messenger. To anybody who sends me Facebook messages, I don't use that. I don't have the app on my phone. I see that you send them because I have the Facebook app, but I also do not read those messages. Please find another means of contact. You have my phone number, so use it. All right. Row is this 6? Yeah, we need one more after this. Yeah, I did. Okay, I was making sure I flicked the little notification away. I was like, please. All right. So I was about to say, where are those things that I ordered for my grandma's rings? I know exactly where they are. I needed them anyway. I gotta find it's somewhere. My ring is somewhere. I put it up somewhere. I've got to figure out where I put my ring. There should be in the bedroom next to the probably is. I just didn't see it. But my ring is a little too big, and I don't trust anybody. Like, I don't know a good jeweler in town, so I've never got sized. Plus, my weight fluctuates and stuff, so like I never knew if I wanted to get it sized all that much. Like I'm scared to get it sized too much to fit anymore. So I've always just worn a ring guard on mine. My band fits fine, but not my wedding ring. And so anyway, I wear a thing on, but it had gotten like kind of old looking, so I wanted a new one. And then my grandma needed them anyway, so I ordered them. But now I need to locate the ring. It's always interesting fixing that for grandma. It's fun because I'm like, does it fit now? Does it now? What about this one? What about that one? It's like different levels you can do it at. All right, single entity. I'm just glad grandma's doing better and she's able to go out and all, because there was a period a while back where she wasn't able to go out, and she had fallen and was kind of scared to walk. And she's doing so much better now, and she's able to get out and go back to the doctor and get her hair done and stuff. I'm so glad. because I know she wasn't feeling like herself. She goes to that salon every Friday, you know it. And she couldn't go, and I knew she wanted to go so bad. She was asking for like hair accessory things, and I was like, I didn't know what she was talking about, so I bought her a bonnet because I thought that's what I wanted, and then it turned out she wanted like a headband, and I didn't have any. And then it turned out we got her to go to the hairdresser and everything was fine. But at first I was like, help her, and I was like, we've got to get her to go to the hairdresser because it's going to make her feel better. And sure enough, it did. Give you a reminder to crochet felt weird. She did. I've always wondered about those, Amanda. I have wondered about those. I've almost gotten one, but never have, because I have tight tension and it digs into my finger the way I hold my yarn. I don't wrap it around my pinky or whatever. I just strictly wrap it around this finger. So it gets quite tight. And so I've always wondered about a yarn ring, but I've never actually got any. And I've heard so many different things from so many different people. So I just don't know. But I mean, it's individual, but I don't know if I would like it because I'm used to having my yarn so much further up on the tip of my finger. I don't know. Couldn't get the tension right. It was either too tight or too loose. Yeah. I feel like I may have that problem if I tried it too. I'm just not sure because I'm relatively tight with tension anyway, but I wonder how it would be with a thing on there. All right, there we go. Now we can join them. Okay. Hopefully that lack of doing a slip stitch doesn't affect me joining these ears. We're going to find out right now. I'm going to snip this. I don't need this little tail going out. Snip it and tuck it in. Should stuff them probably. Wait on that for a second. It matters. We'll see though. I have to go all the way around, I think, before I see if it matters. Oh, you have to work at 9 p.m. tonight until tomorrow. What? No. Oh my gosh, MJ. Jesus. How do you prep for that? You just like freaking drink all the monsters, or oh my Jesus. Bless you, darling. Bless you. I feel like I need to like push forth energy to you. My goodness. Just send you all the energy, right? Jesus. Lord be with our MJ. Protect her. Keep her alive. We love her. You'd find me in the yard. Right. I know some of the employees do seem like they're having the best time because they'll like go hang out somewhere, you know, for a minute, or like the other day it was it the dog food? Yeah, it was the dog food. All the guys were hanging around the dog food and just chilling, you know. I think they were actually doing something, but they were having a good time at the same time. They were talking, having a good time, and I was like, oh my goodness. I said, apparently today's meeting is being held over there. But our Walmart has improved recently. I will give it that. It has definitely improved since they redid it, and it's a little faster checking out with the new system and everything, with the front little self-checkouts and all that stuff too. It's gotten a little better. I'll give them that much. They had some really cool cactuses the other day though. I wanted them, but they were $10 and they didn't look, you know, Walmart plants aren't usually in the shape. And these were no exception. The cactus was in like dirt, so I was like, it has no roots basically. But it was called a unicorn cactus, and it was like twirly, like it swirled and went up, and then it had spikes coming out of it. But it was also missing a lot of those spikes too, through a lot, and so I didn't pick it up. But I did write it down for future reference so that I can get one for my collection. I wonder what like the actual name for it is. I don't know, but it was called a unicorn cactus in the little thing. It was cute. It hadn't been in Walmart until, oh wow, from 2015 till last year. They have changed a lot. They have changed a lot. They really have. And even just in the past couple of years, they changed a lot, man. Like, I can still sort of remember the one from my childhood and how, I mean, just, it was more like the size of a little lion or something. It was so much smaller. And I don't know. I miss that old Walmart. Like, part of me wishes I could just like go back in time and just walk the old Walmart, because I just remember going there so much as a child. And they used to have the little food court in there. And it wasn't like McDonald's, it was like a Walmart food court. And they had like nachos and hot dogs with cheese on them. They were so good. And when I was little, they would have like popcorn and cheese, and then they had slushies, so you could get like a cherry slushy and go shopping or whatever. And me and my mom would go get lunch sometimes there before we would go shopping and stuff. I remember doing that. I'll have to ask her, does she remember? I'm sure she does, but a lot more than me, and she was a lot older. But I remember going to that food court, and probably remember, I think, going with my grandma too. My other grandmother that was passed now. I feel like I remember going there with her. I know I went to Hardee's with her, but I'm pretty sure, because Hardee's place. But I'm pretty sure we also went to the Walmart food court. And a restaurant. Really, MJ? Really? Yours hasn't had a restaurant in it. Yeah, they still have like McDonald's and stuff in some of them. Like ours has a Subway. I think other ones I've seen would be like, I think I've seen a Burger King in one. I know I've seen McDonald's. I've seen Subway. I can't remember what else I've seen. Yeah, but we still have a Subway in ours, which I find weird because we already had a Subway in town. So I wasn't sure why they chose to add another Subway in our small town. But they did, and they're both still open somehow. But I know it took a lot of business away from the other Subway. Yeah, I vaguely remember the ices. Yes, I do. I remember getting an icy and going to shop, right? That's what we did sometimes. I remember one time I got a cherry or a Coca-Cola one, and I got sick, and I was like, never again, never again. It was like one of those, like you drink too much of something and get sick and you never drink it again. It was like that, except I was a child, and I was like, yeah, never again with the cherry or Coke Frosty or whatever it was, icy. Oh yeah, the icy machines with the little polar bears on them, you know? Oh yeah. I guess they were polar bears, some kind of little bears on the little machine. Blue and red little machine. But yeah, that was always fun. On occasion, we would go, like during the summer, we would go to gas stations and get like a slushie or something after we had been like working out in the yard all day or whatever. That was always nice. I miss those. Those were the best. I can't remember what they were called, but they were gas station slushies. And they were so good. They must be like really bad for you or something, because they were so good, and they're not around anymore, but they were the best slushies ever. I don't know what they were called though. But man, they were good. All right, 2. We got to do some increases here, Mr. Arthur. Start making a lead for this green guy. We're at least going to get his head done. We're at least going to make his head before we go. And then we'll take you OT, and Mommy's going to go. Well, I got to do a couple things, and I'll take you out first. And then Mommy needs to sit in the rocking chairs today while it's pretty outside. And when we're all done doing the dishes and stuff, yeah. I got dishes. I was lazy this weekend. I did not do the dishes yesterday, and so now I have to do more than dishes than I would like to do. It's not that many, but it's more than I would like to handle, because I usually do them at least once or twice a day so that we don't have dishes in the sink, but I didn't. They just opened a Taco Bell, not in English, not the American. So you were disappointed. Oh, I bet. I would have been the same way. I would be like, oh, yes, it's like, you know, a taste of back home, sort of. And then you're like, no, it's different. I can imagine that it is. I've seen like the videos and things about the differences and stuff sometimes of fast food in different countries. So I just can imagine the disappointment. Oh, gotta be sad, man. I forgot to see. I didn't realize she was doing the weather again. I still don't know when it's supposed to start raining in the morning, because that's what I want to know. That's all I need to know, lady. All right, here we go. What you saying? 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Okay, so I just need as soon as I get up, basically. I mean, I'm gonna get up at 6, but I'm gonna leave at 7. Okay. Let's see. McDonald's is pretty much the same, but better cheese. Ooh. England, they always say try to sell things in stores like Texas barbecue, and I'm like, that is not it. I bet. Oh my gosh, I bet. I can imagine them trying to create something like that, because I've never had like Texas barbecue, but I'm from North Carolina, so we have barbecue here. We have like Western barbecue and Eastern barbecue. So we have sweet and then we have vinegar based. So, um, yeah, I can imagine them like trying to create something like that. Oh my gosh, no, no, not based on like the kind of things they eat in their like palates. No, mm-mm. The beans and toast and stuff. Oh no, we always tease Mac's brother how he lives over there and how he could gain weight over there because food. Hey Ashley, how are you? Oh, thank you. I need to give it like a haircut. I feel like I need to trim its little ears. It's still better than here. I bet it is. Yeah, North Carolina barbecue is good. Yeah. But we tease him. I mean, I'm biased, but we tease him all the time about the food and like he'll be like, I lost weight or something. We'll be like, yeah, of course you did. Like you're eating British food. Like no wonder. No wonder you're losing weight. You're used to this American food. Beans on toast. Ugh, yeah, that's not for me. The only kind of beans I'll tolerate is like a Bush's baked bean, and it has to be like the certain kind. I think I can't remember. It's the crap. I don't know. It's like the sweeter kind, but they're like the only kind that I'll eat. Other than that, I'm like, mm-mm. Heck no. Eh, weird. I have to tell my husband that. I have to ask his brother like about the food they try to recreate over there. I forgot what he said about Japan though. I know like a lot about what he did and stuff in Japan. I know what he did for like his job. I just don't know like I don't know what he ate and all that stuff while he was there on a regular basis. I think he said pizza over there was he either said it was really weird or it was like really expensive or something. I think he said it was super expensive. My husband won't eat any other beans besides the Heinz beans. I bet. I bet. See, they love them. I don't understand. I've never had them, but I just imagine. I think maybe I have once. I don't know. Those beans I don't like. They're mostly like it's just the one kind of like bushes that I like. But and my husband hates beans, so like we never have beans with anything. But he likes like broccoli and stuff, so I do like broccoli and I don't know what else. What else does he eat? He doesn't like corn. He doesn't like ham. He doesn't like my husband. He likes chicken. He likes tuna. I don't like tuna. I cannot stand tuna. I feel like that's cat food. I'm sorry. But I just can't. I've had it once. I take it back. I've eaten it once, but I didn't know it was in that I was eating. So my friend's husband is Hispanic and he made this like corn, tomato, tuna, something. I have no idea what it was. It was delicious. There was tuna in it till after I ate it. And I was like, oh my God, I ate tuna. But I can't stand the smell of tuna. It just kills it. You're so hungry now. I've seen that guy, Amanda. I've seen this guy, and his name is I think it's like Mr. Beard, and he like does like eating challenges. My husband watches, and he's done like an eating challenge on a full English breakfast. So I've seen like a full English breakfast, and most of it doesn't sound too bad. It's just some of the things in there I'm like I don't know about. I don't know. I can't think of any specifically, but I know most of it sounded okay. It was just like one or two in there that I was like, I don't know about that. Bacon, like Canadian bacon. I'm okay with that. Sausage, I like eggs, like hash browns. The beans part I don't know about. And tomato and mushrooms. Oh, see, I don't know about that. I don't know about the tomato. I don't tomato. I'm not a tomato galley. I am just not. Which sucks because my grandpa grows like the best tomatoes according to everyone around here, but I don't know. But mushrooms I can do. Hey, you anything. You like the English breakfast but hate the sausage. See, sausage is one of my favorite things about breakfast foods because I used to say I would be a vegetarian or a vegan or whatever if I could still eat sausage in the morning because I liked it that much, like a sausage biscuit in the morning. I'm a sucker for it, but now I could never. But back probably could have, but I just liked my sausage biscuit in the morning. Man, might could have vegetarian, not vegan though. Never. I like cheese too much. Most people eat Richmond sausages. They are the worst, the cheapest, but the worst. I guess I don't. We eat. I guess we eat like Jimmy Dean's or like like whatever. Can't think of the other brands right now. I guess some people eat Nieces. What are the other brands? But something like that usually. Or we also get sausage around here because my family, they hunt and stuff, so sometimes they have their own sausage, but I don't eat it because I don't eat deer meat, so it's just too sweet for me. I've done it before. I don't like to, but it's a little sweet. I'm not really a big fan of venison. No Bambi for me, please. They come in a jar? What? Yeah, the Tesco. Oh yes, Tesco. All names I'm remembering from watching these old YouTubers that were in the UK back in the day. Tesco and Poundland. Used to pick up some American hot dogs. Just come in a jar. That's wild. They taste like American ones, but it's weird to see them in a jar. That is weird. But I mean, I can see it because I mean, typically when you buy hot dogs, there's like a little bit of juice in the pack, right? So I can imagine that they wouldn't be terrible in a terrible in a jar. You could at least like shut it instead of like putting it in a Ziploc bag. It's kind of smart, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not really a bad move. These crazy people just inspected my apartment. They are stupid. Oh Lord. I swear, my grandfather used to be an inspector, and I think he's last decent one sometimes. Because my God. It's amazing sometimes what a little like knowing a person can do, or just anything, money or whatever. People be like, yeah, that railing's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that porch, rail on that, it's low enough, sure. And in reality, that may not be the case. You're like, what is that, right? I'm sure it would just be a trip to walk through like a British grocery or any like foreign country grocery store, really, and really look at things. I was like, what the heck is this stuff? I feel like, well, no, even that would be really different. I was gonna say maybe like the hair and face products would be like a similar looking area, but everything else I feel like would just be like a trip. But then again, maybe those areas would be different too, probably. I mean, they might have some of the same brands, but I bet there's a ton of different ones you'd never see. They're all up at arms because the railing on your balcony, like, it's not a big deal. I don't go out there. Oh my God. Have they been to like a hotel before? Jesus, every freaking balcony wiggles a little bit like that. Much. I mean, I get it, but like most wiggle a bit. Sometimes it's not a problem for them to have a little bit of wiggle. Just need to make sure it's all secure and you fine. Yeah, inspectors they're either good or bad, pretty much. Good or rotten. They just don't want the liability, right? They're like, they can't have this woman falling off the balcony. Her sons are gonna sue us. All right. Come on, little buddy. I'm almost done with your little facey face, and it's about 1 o'clock, so that'll be perfect. We'll finish up his little head. We're halfway there, or more than halfway, perhaps. Then I need to go do the dishes, make myself something to eat, and clean up the rest of the decorations, and also take you outside, and also I need to enjoy the outside, and then I probably should go into work and check on things before the bad weather comes tomorrow. Ooh, I've never had a pickle tart. Ooh, they were amazing. Ooh, that sounds good. there for this date, so they're all crazy. That reminds me of the Runaway song, We're All Crazy Now. If I was a radio, I'd play the little clip where it says, Mama, we're all crazy now. I'm a big Joan Jett fan, so I know all of her little songs she made when she was like 15. Seriously, though, she was like 15. All right, little bun. What are we on? 7? How many more rounds? 8. Oh, one more. Or 2 more, actually. One more row. Oh, wait, that's for the ears. Hold up. Oh, am I doing? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Sorry. This is actually supposed to be decreases. It always trips me up because I think that it's supposed to be another round of because it just looks too short, and then it's a row of decreases. Oh, the yarn is twangled. There we go. I got it. Aw. Have a good night, Amanda. Thank you for joining us, and I hope that we see you again. I'm about to off here any minute, and I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. It was nice to meet you today. Let's see. Wait, I didn't pull it all the way back. There we go. All right, we're going to do our 2 little decrease rounds, and then we're done. All right, so now we're on 8. No, are you? No, okay, it is the decrease round. I was like, what the heck? I was so confused. I'm looking at the pattern. I have 1 through 8 for the ears, and then I have 1 through 8 for the head. So I'm like very confused right now, but I figured it out. It's fine. We just need to take the stitch mark out, do our decrease, and put it back. It's just weird that it's all decreases, but that's what it says. That's what it says. I don't know why I'm arguing with the pattern I've made several times, but you know, just doubting it, I guess. We're about to find out if it looks right. So, yeah. I appreciate all you guys for being here. I always feel glad that I came on when I get off. I always do. I really do. I'm always like, man, I'm glad I did come on today. I'm like, I don't know if I want to today. You know, like, I don't know, I'm tired or I don't feel like it or whatever. And I'm like glad that I did. And I think I asked my grandpa when they were supposed to work on his roof, but he's 100% sure. So if they come over and Arthur has a fit, then I won't stream that day. But other than that, I should be in normal times and stuff. All right, and my decrease. There we go. 1 little round, and then we'll be done with his little head. Oh, he's so cute. All right, we're just gonna do the neck, basically, what this is, I think. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I appreciate you for hanging out with me. And Winsome, I'm going to send you the link in a minute when I get off here, and then for everybody else, I'm going to put it in the description of this particular live stream when I upload it. So it'll be the most recent one, and if you click on it, it should be me wearing the ears. If it's not, it's not the right one. And so it'll be in the description of this, and then yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys over there. And I'll have to have all my little peeps sitting together when they're all done for sure and put it on there. All right, there we go. Just gotta stuff his little head, but he's all done. Got our little bunny babies. They're so cute. So cute. Yes. Yes. I will, Winsome. I will. Yes. Oh, thank you, Winsome. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I will see you all Thursday, probably. And hopefully the weather doesn't get too crazy around here tomorrow, or for anybody else, you, MJ, today. And yeah, have a good night. Have a good day. And yep, if you have not, please hit the like button. It does help out. And if you have not, please do subscribe because that also is wonderful. And please turn on the notification bell so you do know when I do go live. I thank you and appreciate you guys.